Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a blazing start to the new season. We looked at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look here at the visitors, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Seeing where Charlotte is now, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jackson. Chandler is out there with McCaw. Then there's Jay. And for Charlotte, we've got B. McDaniel is out there with Moody. And it's Gray in at the 3, the small forward. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what'll happen with some of these young players.
McDaniel bangs home the trifecta.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pass to McCaw. Outside Jackson. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Stolen away. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And here comes the break. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Charlotte shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
Cheeks checked in for Jackson. And so he hits both. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now, here's Cheeks. Guarded closely. Here's McCaw. Chandler, the pass to Blewett. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's McCaw. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Moody. Cruz, the pass to Gray. From 10 feet out, and the shot is long. Here's Blewett, left side Chandler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's McDaniel, defended by Cheeks. Pass to Moody. Here's Gray. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's McDaniel. Defended by Cheeks. Here's Cruz. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Cheeks the pass to Chandler. Pulls up. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Charlotte in the lead. Here's McDaniel. He has 5. Pass to Gray. Whoops, they pick off the pass. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, number 5, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Cheeks. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Out to the wing. McDaniel, the pass to Cruz. Pass to Gray.
Away team foul. Cheeks.
The closer's checked in for Chandler.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 10, Keith Waters.
Here's McDaniel. Offline with his 3. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Count it.
Number 5.
5 points in the game. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's the teardrop. B the pass to Moody. Top of the key. That shot off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Waters. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Here's Cruz. McCaw grabs the miss. Shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Now, here's Cheeks. He has yet to score. Into the lane. Pass to McCaw. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the away team, McCaw. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte shooting 40% here in the early stages. Pass to Tolbert. Now Moody. Charlotte moving the ball around. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's McDaniel, defended by Cheeks. McDaniel, the pass to B. Charlotte again missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Cheeks. Here's Waters. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Tolbert. Last time out, he had 13 points. Here's Cruz. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Waters. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Tolbert, the pass to B. Here's McDaniel. Here's Tolbert. Still scoreless. Drops in the train.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Waters. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. And here we go. Graham with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to McDaniel. Shoots over Graham. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McDaniel's got 9. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Graham. B pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. They get it back. Here's McDaniel. 6 to shoot. Here's Cruz. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Charlotte. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Chandler is out there with the closer. Then it's Cheeks. Then there's Jackson. And it's Houston at the 2. Chandler outside. Here's the screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Houston. Misses the layup. Pass to Tolbert. To the middle. And the basket by Jay. Jay's got to get the first basket of the second quarter for Charlotte.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Chandler. It's holding here by Tinsley. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Cruz. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Houston. Still without a basket. Latrey. Jay with the rebound. Here's Charlotte. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Chandler scanning the floor. Here's Houston, guarded by Tolbert. Here's the drive. Jams it in off the great move.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. 18 feet out. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Here's Cheeks. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Saturday, then on Thursday. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Tries from 7. Nice touch on the bank shot. Cheeks has got his first basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tolbert's got 6.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Jackson. Outside for Roy. Back to Jackson. Another shot. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Cruz, guarded by Jackson. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Now it's a 5-point Charlotte lead. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Chandler. Here's Waters. He can't get it to go. Here's the floater. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Charlotte. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Charlotte leading by 3. Pass to Walton. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Count the basket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's McCall. Outside Jackson. Outside Jackson. Wide open. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Pass to Jay. Tolbert against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. To the inside, Jackson. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Down low, here's Waters. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Jay. Out left to the wing. For the 3. Krills the three-pointer. Tolbert's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Here's Law. McCaw kicks to Law. Pass to Waters. Here's Law. Jackson deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McCaw grabs the miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Jackson against Tolbert. Jackson passes to Waters. Law kicks to McCaw. Jackson with it. Here's Law. Off target with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Walton. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson passes to Waters. Tolbert pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 6. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
41% for the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And your Warriors
Changes for Charlotte. He's checked in for Jay. And McDaniel has subbed in for Walton. To the middle. And it's denied.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Here's Tolbert. Cruz the pass to McDaniel. Second shot opportunity. Chandler with the rebound. Here's Blewett, guarded by Tolbert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
That one is off.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Driving to the basket. McDaniel, no good. Being a cool 28% in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Blewett. Jackson kicks to Chandler. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCall. Guarded by Tolbert. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team. McCall. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
He doesn't get the second one. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Cruz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. So he can't get either to fall.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there. Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
And so it's Charlotte headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
To center court. And get ready for the fan half.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for Charlotte.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. 1 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be close.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. They've got Tolbert. McDaniel is out there with B, and it's Cruz in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Blewett passes to Jackson. Here's McCall. Pass to Blewett. To the paint. It's deflected. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Cruz. No good with the elbow jumper. Jackson with it. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Blewett. Chandler down low. Yep, that one goes. Chandler's got his second bucket tonight.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Tolbert. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Tolbert's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte Dancers.
Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass a season ago. Well, you look at B, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Chandler outside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. 9 points in the game so far. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's McDaniel. 9 points in the game so far. From downtown, Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
The quick look, no good that time. For Charlotte, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Cruz the pass to Gray. Moody with it. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Cruz. No good there off the double clutch.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And that one's good. Blewett. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Chandler outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's McDaniel. It's deflected, out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for B. How he did last season. And one of the league's most ferocious rebounders, always working. He was top 5 in that category.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Gray passes to B. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gray. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's McDaniel. 9 points in the game so far. Off with the layup. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Chandler outside. To the inside. Jackson misses.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
With the drive.
Away team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
So it's the visitors now. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. He's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Charlotte again missing. Jackson passes to Cheeks. That's tipped. Second chance shot. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Gray.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to McDaniel. Off target from outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Jackson misses. Charlotte leading by 5. Let's go. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 11.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Chandler outside. Pass to Jackson. And Moody pulls it down. Charlotte shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Cruz. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Spins. Back to Cheeks. Pass to McCaw. Can they get it? And he dunks it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Tolbert. He's got 12. There's a screen.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jay.
2 minutes. Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
Gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Walton against Cheeks. The 3. That shot, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Shot's good by Tolbert.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it's in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Charlotte in the lead. Walton with the ball. Still yet to score. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Right wing. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Back to Cheeks. From deep, Prince sinks the triple. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Walton the pass to Tolbert. Here's the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Shooting 41% for the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Cheeks. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. Here's Waters. 4 on the clock. No good that time. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Brent's out there with Jackson. Then it's the closer. Then it's Cheeks. And it's Houston at the 2-guard. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Brent. A nice shot by Moody. Here's Houston. Pass to Waters. On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here is Walton. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Cheeks. Cheeks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Waters. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Walt. They set the pick. No good on the 3. Here's Houston. Walton defending. Houston can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 7. Tolbert, the pass to Walton. Here's Tolbert. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. Walton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Waters. It's tipped. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Launches it from deep. Shot by Tolbert, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for the away team. Cheeks taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cheeks. Both teams deciding to change it up. Cheeks hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Tolbert. From deep. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And he gets cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Waters. Nails the baby hook. Here's Walton. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Tolbert. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter.
team foul. At the line for the away team, Jackson taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. McDaniels checked in for Walton. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Tolbert, the pass to McDaniel. Hits the three-point bomb. And Charlotte leads by 10.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Waters, following the 3 by Charlotte. The layup off target.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Shot by Tolbert, no good. Not great, 40% for the game. Here's Waters. To the paint, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Jay. To the middle. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the away team, number 5, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Chandler's checked in for the closer. Both shots good from the stripe. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's McDaniel to the wing on the left. Here's Cruz. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Jackson gets it to go.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Cruz, the pass to Cruz. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniel. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson with it. Pass to McCaw. Outside Jackson. Here's McCall. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. He's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Cruz. And it's off from three-point range. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Floats one up. Pass to Blewett. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Charlotte making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. B. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Pass to Chandler. Here's McCall. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Charlotte. He's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Cruz, and there's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. And Charlotte leads by 3.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to McCaw. Here's Jackson. Drive. Fast break now for Charlotte. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. .137 left to play in the final quarter. Bucket is good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. To the inside. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from McCaw.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
They had a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And that one misses. Charlotte shooting about 42% so far. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Bank shot, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Cruz.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Cruz.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And Willie Green wants a timeout.
All right, this is coming on the board. Now it gets out for your Lakers against Cruz.
29 seconds left in the fourth. And Moody pulls it down. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's McDaniel. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.